Good day, everyone. This is Lucy, Customer Success Manager at Double GDP, and this is the CSM Sprint updates. So today, I will take you through a few updates of the Hackers in Residence program and the Artists in Residence program. So the main highlights of the HR program this sprint is that we confirmed 2 hackers for the May cohort, so the second cohort, bringing it to a total of 3 hackers for the cohort. We are also sealing some interesting partnership prospects, including with Bongo Hive, who agreed to share the information about the program with the software developers communities in Zambia. So the main challenge of this sprint has been power and water at Nkwashi, creating uncertainty around the move-in date for the new hackers. The main outputs have been Instagram and Facebook content, including some hacker-generated content. And in terms of our objectives for next sprint is to host a webinar on Thursday to interview a potential 4th hacker for the cohort 2, to onboard the cohort 2 hackers, to create a offboarding process as our first hacker is actually graduating in 3 months, and to recruit 2 hackers for the June cohorts. Now, looking into the AIR program highlights and challenges, the main highlight would be that we have some great progress on the Chena Art House. Currently, they are installing the windows and the doors, and once launched, the Chena Art House will be hosting events and display arts from July 2021. There was no significant challenge during the sprint. And in terms of the output of the sprint, we have 1 wall that is painted on both sides, and then we have 4 walls that are painted on one side only. So you can see here some of the murals at Nkwashi. We also have some Instagram and Facebook content as per usual. And our objective for next sprint is to approve the budget to build the outdoor jungle gym, and of course, to move forward with the construction of that gym. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zusi. I will be sharing my screen next. So hello, everyone. My name is Mutale. I will be sharing my sprint update. So as usual, I'll start with the voice of the client feedback. So the first feedback we got here is the app is user-friendly. It's a plus to Nkwashi and clients and residents. It gives one a sense of security. It's also great for navigating the area. The second feedback was the app has a lot of new features. We're able to view more details, including plot numbers. We're still not able to get a direct link to coordinates and see location of the map. I'm sure it's still a work in progress. Well done, hashtag Nkwashi team. So this was basically in response to the Nkwashi app usability test that we shared this morning. Around customer support and operations, obviously ensuring that HR students are settling in comfortably is still a daily kind of work around that. And then also just as Lucy had mentioned, delays in terms of electricity connection and the septic tank. So we're looking at alternatives to kind of have power where the prefabs are located as well, and backup power for the HIR house. And also just working in conjunction with Nkwashi's point of person to kind of speed up the process of having the septic tank also connected and ensure that we have clean water running in the prefabs. Worked with the designer on the approval and distribution of the usability test, which we have gotten great responses so far. I'm looking forward to that. Proposed to the Explore Education and China employees to live at site. So one person who has given a positive response about hopefully moving in at the end of this month. So that's exciting. And then also one confirmation on the staff in residence at site who's coming from the Nkwashi team as well. So that's also pretty exciting. And then also have to start working with Chena on an event that they plan on taking place in June. So just basically retraining of the guards on how to handle people who are coming in for events at Nkwashi and making sure that they're speedily scanning people's QR codes and assisting in any way that they can as well. And also just training the Chena team on how to send out QR codes to clients as they pay for their tickets. So that was my sprint update before I did on to Penny.
Thanks, Mutale. I'll just share my screen here. All right, so some general sprint updates from our previous sprint from my end. A highlight was definitely progress on additional prefabs to meet the housing stock that's needed at Nkwashi. So we'll be adding on a couple more prefabs just so that we have enough space to house students and participants, et cetera. What were the challenges of the sprint? Communication with local contractors. I think I mentioned it in our previous sprint update, around just helping us progress with the upcoming rewards program. But fortunately, we made some leeway, some progress towards the end of the sprint. And also a challenge was definitely the progress for connectivity of electricity, water, and sanitation at the prefab site, which hopefully will be getting done in the sprint. Outputs of the sprint, structuring the upcoming construction rewards program. This is basically to help accelerate clients into constructing their homes, and also personalized payment reminders for clients for the current rewards program. And also there was a sync between the marketing for Nkwashi and also on just double GDP plans to sort of just align ourselves for the rest of the year. Goals for upcoming sprint: plan client testimonials for the winners of the floor plan rewards program that's currently running, launch the accelerating construction rewards program that I just spoke about. So these are two different rewards programs. And then also purchase equipment for the HRR homes. We need to schedule some client interviews around construction progress, but also we need to create some construction content for clients just to have them more engaged on the application, to have insight on where they plan on being around their construction. So send out some photos and just create a discussion around, is this where you plan on being in 6 months or 3 months, et cetera. And that's my update for this sprint. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.